to one of the most trusted members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. People, the moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
So big shout.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, sorry. Big shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medic of Louisville. I almost say Jeremy Wheatley, you were almost tri-state. How about that? But the Grout Medic of Louisville, give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They have a customer-first mentality. Listen, that snow's starting to melt away. Ooh. Spring is around the corner. There's going to be some cracks and some things that you were like, oh, man, forgot that was there. Because you look at it every day, you don't think about it. But then it gets covered in snow for 2.5 weeks. And now the snow comes off, and you go, oh, man, that's pretty bad. I need to get something done there, something taken care of. Listen, they do residential or commercial, so that may be at your house or at your business. Either one, they can take care of it. Give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call today for a free estimate at 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville.
What about, before, I want to re-rack a little bit of the conversation, but before we get into, what about Nikki trying to get content together? I just realized during the commercial break, he took a beating for trying.
just trying. Just try. And look, bless his heart. And then what did I do? I treat him like an intern, and I sent him to get me a Diet Coke. I was like, look, get us back on the air. I flipped him my card. Look, get us back on the air and go get me a Diet Coke. And bless his heart, like all he's really trying to do is just have a good show. He don't want to mess up.
And he just ended up squarely under 3 straight buses.
I know. He's already a little hypersensitive about not messing up. I mean, shoot, who knows tomorrow who will preview? You never know. And it's just he really took. He's coming back in. He's about to come back in now. And like I said, this was me doing. He actually gets the sodas. If he did everything as efficiently as he gets diet sodas, like he would be the most efficient person on planet Earth, because he somehow gets over there and gets back within 45 seconds. And it's 2 large diet. Thank you, sir. Filled all the way to the top.
He takes pride in the soda trip.
He takes pride in how he does it. But yeah, I mean, all he was trying to do was get a little content, and we just beat him over the head. Just beat him over the head. I did point out, Nick, I'm excited, just like everybody, to see who will preview tomorrow in the second hour.
Tomorrow's only Thursday.
Oh, tomorrow's only Thursday, Friday. Baylor, look,
who
NC
knows?
State,
yeah. UNC,
really?
Vatek,
Man,
who knows?
I wish I would have.
What if we go old school and get like a Kentucky or somebody? Who knows, man? Like, yeah.
Your Diet Coke's gonna start tasting funny, bro. I'm just saying.
I almost made that joke, Nikki. I almost made listen, after what we did to Nikki, like, I don't know if I wanted to send him on the Coke.
No, he's over there wiping the straw between his butt cheeks and just like.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got to ask a question, Steve.
Yeah. Okay, I'm listening.
Back into tournament bracketology. There's two forms of questions I kind of want to go to. Okay, you know what? I'll go team-centric first. What type of teams do you not want to see pop up on our brackets? Now, I'm not saying team names, but you can use names to describe styles of play. But what kind of teams would you just not like to see style-wise?
Okay, I'm going to take your question and I'm going to add to it.
By the way, let me make sure phone lines are open.
Please.
8150-939 is the number. 3831-939 is the text line. Fire away, Steve.
Let me add to it a touch. Would a week and a half ago, would you have thought NC State was the type of team that could give Louisville some issues?
A week ago.
And I'm asking. I'm not, this isn't me trying to lead you. They got physical big men. They got physical guard play. They like to get any trash talk. They're super athletic.
Let me say this.
Please.
The question is, a week ago, would you have thought North Carolina State was the type of team to give you a problem? I say yes and no. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're athletic. Any team as athletic and quick and twitchy as NC State, I'm always going to put that team in a category of danger. Just on personnel. Quick twitch, athletic, length personnel. Right?
Agreed.
But everything outside of that, if a team isn't uber connected, when I'm getting ready for a game, when I'm doing the scout for a game, when I'm prepping for a game, prepping to play a team, watching a team from the lens of how are they a threat to us, right? Because when you scout, you don't really do a lot of we're going to change this to beat them, or we're going to do something like this to do. So when you're scouting, you're really just pointing out all their threats. We're going to do what we do. This is how most coaches do it. We're going to attack how we attack. We might tweak our attack a little bit for, a certain matchup or something. You heard Will Wade say, they picked on a couple matchups, that's all good, but he was used to seeing that. When you scout a team about the difficulty before you play them, I say the danger, and then I have to do the realistic part. And I say any team that is loose on their defensive cohesion is in trouble against us. Any team that tries to run and gun is in trouble with us.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see those teams that think they can score with us, like we are connected enough to slow down running gunners. Now,
I agree with that.
Now, great execution offensive teams, really, really sound fundamental offensive teams, control pace offensive teams, they scare me.
Well, let me ask you this, because the reason I asked that question,
I know that's a long-winded way of saying.
No, it was great. It was great.
Kind of. Long way of saying kind of.
Yeah, in a way. No, but seriously, because here's what, immediately when you say that, I almost go to, big physical teams that are, and I feel like that's just becoming the answer, right? The go-to answer. And maybe it is. Maybe that's the right answer. But I don't just want to do an Aaron Torres and repeat something like just that somebody told me.
You have to say big physical fundamental.
Yeah, like who, and have we grown?
That was going to be the next part of the question, Steve.
Okay. So we're on the same page at least, though, because I am curious of, who, because, and that's why I brought up NC State, because, and I thought you gave a great answer, but I mean, you watch NC State games in the last 2 weeks and you probably went, oh, man, that's going to be a battle. Like they can really do some things, and it wasn't.
But this is why I spend an aggravating amount of time repeating things about Coach Kelsey, the disclaimers that are you looking at the teams that we are beating and the way they look against other people versus what they look like against us? Fortunately, there's a media contingent that is good at making other teams narrative of these other teams getting worse. Like when they lose to us, they're not just not as good as us. When they lose to us, it's like they're not even tournament teams anymore.
Yeah.
That SMU win was a big time win. You know, like those games that's a good team. These are good wins. Like I said, NC State, hottest team in the ACC. 6-game winning streak, 40 burger.
Yeah.
But what kind of win streak are we on?
I mean, as it stands right now,
what are we on?
We are
out of our last
4.
7.
I mean,
are we 6 or 7 maybe?
Yeah, let me pull it up, boys.
6 out of our last 7. That's right. I just have it right in front of me, Nick. That's not.
Oh, okay.
It's literally right here. Yeah, Pittsburgh, Virginia Tech. We lost to Duke. SMU, Notre Dame, Wake Forest, NC State. Yeah,
you're 6 out of 7 in the ACC, and you did it with your system, your good coaching, and you did. Let's just say 5 out of the 6 with a good but above average Michael Brown.
Well, Drew brought up a good point today when he said, he was like, Louisville has 4 losses in conference, but they 2 of those are Duke.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that makes it any better. I mean, like,
no, actually,
you don't want to.
Listen, Steve, you got to be I wanted to win the state tournament so bad, right? I wanted to win Tennessee Mr. Basketball so bad, right? Yeah. And I'm in the district with Sean Marion and Trenton Hassel on the same team. I lost 7 times. I lost 7 times my senior year, and 4 of them were against Clarksville High. Because we got to play.
Accomplish anything.
We got to play in the Christmas tournament, twice in the regular season, districts, regional championship. I'm like,
you know what? I changed my mind. Stop pouting. Louisville, stop pouting. You got 4 losses. You've changed my mind already. Just hearing you, because you went mid-sentence, you went from talking to pouting, and I was just like, play them 4 times.
2 losses to Duke is a big deal, Steve.
Like it's not. You got 4 losses. Deal with it. Everybody plays somebody.
You know what? I'll take it a step further. Just the way Jay Will was like, yeah, but they got swept by Duke.
Oh. But none of it matters. All they can do is finish second, so who cares?
Yeah, just how dismissive I turned into Steve. Like, no pouting, no look. Was it nobody cares? Work harder.
Yeah, because the manner in which Duke beat you the second time, it's just straight up like, yeah, who cares? That's your problem.
When he said that, I was like, we only played Duke once.
I know. You forget, man. Like, yeah. But for 30, but listen, Marcus, for what? Hang on, help me out here. For 55 minutes this year, they have just beat the living crap out of you. For 55 out of 80 minutes.
I can hear Steve now. I can hear Steve right now. Marcus, you want to know what kind of teams I don't want to see? Duke.
Yeah, Duke, and more Duke.
I just don't want to see Duke anymore.
Yep.
Who else, Steve? Good. What type of teams do you not want to see? Because again, I know I kind of answered that question with the North Carolina State situation by saying anybody fast paced and not like, okay, I hate teams with great alley-oop bags.
Yeah.
Big to big teamwork is bad for us. Because we trap. Or we trap the post. And
NC State actually had success doing that the other night.
Trapping the post.
So that's one of the alley-oop game and what you were saying with big to big. And I mean, that was something that really NC State was able to do. Like I told Coach Lieberman, I said, if Marcus and I were doing the Wolfpack show and that game happened, I said, we would have come on here and said, okay, there's only so much to talk about because we just got busted last night. So let's take away a few positives. I said, and that would have been one of the positives I took away. It was, hey, we were still able to get in the lane. We were still able to connect on a few oops, and that part of the game is still there. So we know we're athletic. We know we can, and because Louisville was playing hard the whole game. I didn't feel like Louisville let down,
If you don't use the glass against us, you're done.
Okay.
If you don't use the glass against us, you're done. Because we do just enough. We're just long enough with Sinan Defru, Ali Khalifa, and you'd be surprised at how many people were afraid of Kenai Roos. Isn't that hilarious, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
To us, Kenai Roos wasn't that big of a factor. But you listen to other people, other teams' podcasts. That's the guy that like the Kaysen and Kenai makes most teams that aren't blue bloods feel like this is why they're Louisville.
Yeah,
because he came off the bench. Imagine a fan, you know what I'm saying? Like you're 9, 10, 12 minutes into the game. 12 minutes into the game. There's 8 minutes to go in the first half, and you see Kaysen Pryor for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
After Kenai, listen, you didn't see Kenai Roos till the 16-minute timeout.
Right.
You're like, Jesus.
This texter kind of hits it on the head. They said, we don't just not want to see Duke. We don't want to see teams built like Duke. I was like, I loved reading that text because I think they're really serious and they're probably right, like in theory. But I'm like, that is kind of funny. It's not just we don't want to see Duke. Well, I don't want to see teams that are built like Duke. It's like, yeah, fair enough. You're right, though. I mean, who was that? I think it was Luke Hancock was on with Drew yesterday. And one of the things, when he was talking about Kenai, even just how Luke went into like, man, you see him up close. He's just, and Luke's a guy who has been on the court with some of the biggest, baddest dudes on the planet, you know? And you can always hear that, how the voice changes. Like, man, he looks like if you were going to build a basketball player, you'd make Kenai Roos, like he's like a creative player. Like, oh man, I'll make myself about 6'10". I can get to the basket, I can shoot it. I can. You're like, yeah, that's Kenai.
You know what I would have to add to my creative player?
Maybe I'll hate him.
His 0 to 60 meter is. We've called him a giraffe before, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I won't even say we. I'll just take the hit on that one.
No, it's okay. Giraffe's fine. Yeah, we can do that.
But when I saw that full court press and that ball get to that middle again on his watch, I'm just like, K9, we got to get your 0 to 60 up.
Yeah,
your meter up in the off season.
The gear is.
Yeah, like he starts in 3.
Yep.
Yeah, for my manual transmission people, like Kenai Roos starts. He tries to pull off in gear 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's going to take you a while to get going. When you get going, it's great. But I'm thinking maybe if we can get him down in a lower stance, he can pull the trigger a little faster. But outside of that, when I see him on a court and when other teams see him on the court, okay, you asked this question. We didn't dive very deep into it. Where have we grown in style since last year?
Mm.
And I'm saying tournament last year. I know that's what it went exactly where you were going with it, but you can keep it this season if you want to go back to your question.
Well, no, as you say, where have we grown since last year? I almost have to go, well
personnel.
I think so it's just personnel. Yeah. I think it's just a totally different personnel that we have this year as opposed to last year.
That's what adds the confidence to the biggest jump in confidence.
For me, you see games like last night. We're all like, man, this could be brutal. Basically, you see yourself because we've not watched Coach Kelsey win a tournament game yet, right? Here.
Right.
So you see, I think most Louisville fans, and if I'm not speaking for you, I apologize, but I think there's a majority of Louisville fans see in their mind right now us winning the first game, getting beat in the second game. I just think that's where, because we don't have, first off, not to repeat myself, but I don't really watch this coach go do that, And two, there is like this feeling that I don't know that's warranted, that we're not quite living up to the expectation of the season. And I just think a lot of people right now are like, I think they're trying to come to terms, and all of us, I'm not knocking anybody. I mean, all of us are trying to come to terms with, and I'm going somewhere with this. We win the first game, you lose in the second round. Okay, well, we're getting better. You're almost trying to already rationalize, like, oh, okay, well, you're probably going to play a tough team. I'm going to be underseeded at a 6, and the 3 seed's going to be really good, and we just lose a really tough game to Illinois in the second round, and all right, you move on. But this team, what you saw Monday night reminds you, you could also be up by 15-18 on Illinois in that second round game. I'm just using Illinois, but you know what I mean?
How terrible. You know what, Steve? Listen to how toxic this is. I'm just going to say it too, and I don't care. Steve, if you were up 15 against Illinois in the second round, you would be sure we're going to lose.
Yeah. And I would be like, you're fired if we lose.
Listen, Steve, for some reason in my brain, you had us up 15, and I was thinking that's going to be the worst second half of my life to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the opportunity to go to a Sweet 16 where I haven't been in God knows how long. I'm up 15 against the 3 seed Illinois. Do you know how miserable that second half is going to be?
I will pack your bags.
Right now, Steve, I'm watching us and I'm listening to the NCAA music. And listen, it's 11:42.
Right.
It's 11:42 in the morning.
We're in Anchorage, Alaska.
We're up 15 points. It's a low scoring game, but we're up 15. My stomach is turning so bad. I'm pausing the television because I'm not going until we're going to the Sweet 16. So I'm pausing the television, Steve, and I'm reading your text messages, and I'm laughing because you're saying, we're done. We're up 15, and I'm getting text messages. I'm listening.
Marcus, hear me out. Okay, sit there. Shut your eyes. Okay? Right where you're at. Louisville was up 15 points at half. Okay? Louisville was up 15 at half. Now, hear me out. The shot goes up, and that's a 3 by Illinois to cut it to 2, and Pat Kelsey and the Cardinals have to take a timeout, and they're going over to the corner. We'll be right back. What a game we have here in Anchorage. What a game. And you're going, Jesus Christ. I'm calling upon you. My Lord and Savior. Please don't do this to me.
Oh my God, Steve, that was such a great image that you just put together.
Yeah.
And you talk about calling in all of the favors that you're owed.
Yeah. I'm telling God, I'll lose by 50 next game. Just don't do me like this.
I'll give you future games. I'll let you choose the games that I care about the most.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Please.
Not like this. And Illinois is going to have a fan base in Anchorage, Alaska that's just rocking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, you could,
And
as I was saying that, you were seeing the fans just going crazy after that 3 went in.
Here's the problem, Steve. You've been here before.
Yeah.
And one little element you forgot. For some reason, the neutrals are cheering for Illinois over Louisville.
Right.
We're supposed to be the lower seed. We're supposed to be the underdog. The neutrals are supposed to be cheering for us.
But you're still Louisville, man. But,
and
Marcus,
nobody wants to play you.
But this is why I don't overlook games like Wake Forest and things like that. Because then I didn't tell you the rest of the story. I don't need music this time, but I didn't tell you the rest of the story. Because you know what happens after that 3-pointer with 2.5 minutes left and they cut it to 2? Michael Brown goes and gets fouled, hits 2 free throws, and we get a stop. And Ryan Conwell goes to the bucket. Peep! Oh.
And one!
And one, yes! Ryan Conwell gets it. Just let's go! And Louisville makes that game a really boring. Thank you. I appreciate that. Louisville makes that game a really hang on, Nick. Keep that. Get ready. Because Louisville just makes that last 2.5 minutes really boring. And you get to hear Ian Engel say, Nick, hit it. And that's the game. And for the first time since 2015, the Cardinals of Louisville are headed back to the Sweet 16.
Good job,
and
Coach.
It happens. And look, and we're going, hey, that's how you finish the game. That's how you finish the game.
I don't know. Clark Kellogg in the studio.
Yeah, back to Clark. And Clark, God bless him, the Indiana game. He's like, I watched that the other day, and he was like, sit on the fruit. He just couldn't finish it. But yeah, man, it was it's just fantastic. I mean, anyways, you want to get to the phone lines?
Let's do it.
Chris, welcome in. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Steve? Marcus?
Chilling.
How we doing?
Hey, ordinarily I would call Steve a hater, but he's been so wrong this year.
Yeah.
I just want him to keep thinking that way.
Absolutely.
Keep thinking that way, keep feeling that way, and you will bring us home.
Believe this.
Now, wouldn't you say this has almost been a tale of 2 seasons? Before Michael got hurt, the Indiana game, the Memphis game, I think that's the team that we are. We were rolling at that point. Then we went on a little spell without him. And then the other night, I don't think we're that team, but I think we're the team that beat Indiana, Kentucky, Memphis State. And that team there is more than a first win, second game loss. I think those guys are forming back in. And also the team that we are now, Ruth has come available. Someone, Steve, I think it might be you, has told Farouk, if you don't dunk every single ball that you catch, we don't need you. Now he's dunking everything. I think we're closer to who we needed to be than when Michael got hurt. The team last year ran out of gas. That's the only thing that happened to that team. The team this year can shoot themselves into a victory. I'll get off and I'll listen to you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
He's not dunking everything.
Who, Fru?
He's slamming. I mean, he's technically.
He's just slamming and jamming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's flushing.
Flushing.
He's flushing the ball.
Yeah.
Do it with conviction. Dunk it with conviction. I swear. Listen. Before we cut to this last break.
Sure.
Talk about threats. Some are idle, some are valuable and serious.
Mm-hmm.
If I look, and you know I'm telling the truth, when I would say to this other guy who had a problem with sometimes dunking with nonchalant energy, and kind of being nonchalant around the basket. It ended my season with my 7'2" center hanging on the rim, trying to grab the basketball with his offhand and scoop the ball back in the rim. The last foreigner of mine I watched, 7-footer that I've been encouraging to dunk with conviction, was hanging on the rim, costing me a tournament run.
Worst moment of my life, man.
Honest Mahmoud.
I've never been so accepting of the death angel than at that moment. I was like, oh, death, where is thy?
Hey,
come and find me.
Hey, can I have
building?
Can I have your pass?
Yeah. The Kentucky fan.
The Kentucky fan that asked me for my pass, Steve.
Yeah.
After my center, who I had been saying, you're going to have to dunk. You can't do those layups and finger rolls, honest.
I know.
You can't keep doing layups and finger rolls because when we get to the tournament, it's not going to work.
Speaking of that, Javon Hadley, man. If I'd have been close enough, I might have drop kicked him the other night. He got a breakaway and finger rolled it at the front of the rim. And I'm like, didn't have the juice to get as far as he thought he was going to go.
Dude, took off a step early.
I know. I'm looking at the picture right now, which made me think of it. And I'm like, we're going to be in the tournament. And it's going to be a 1-point game, and you're going to get a breakaway, and you're going to leave that one on the front of the rim. And I'm going to jump out my window. Straight through the glass.
I mean, I don't want this stuff to happen. I'm not saying it out loud. I'm speaking the reversal into existence. Every single time we don't use the rim, it's a 50-50 shot.
I agree.
Every time we don't use the glass, it's a 50-50 prospect. Mm-hmm. Especially when we get fouled, it goes down to 30%. Or get contact.
Yep.
Like not a shot. Man, if thank God that ball touched that glass when Frew threw that over the shoulder backwards shot. I mean, it touched the glass by luck. I think he was trying to put that ball right in the basket over the top of his head.
I could see that.
Let's take our last commercial break. Let me get some beet juice to lower my blood pressure here on 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
There's a steal by Roberts, took it away from Scott, drives it left to right to lay it in. Roberts got the steal. She scored 5 in a row.
The Cards are back in action Thursday, hosting Wake Forest.
We've got a great shot of hosting the first 2 rounds, which we need to play better at home and hopefully put ourselves in a position that we are able to host the first and second round at home.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 with tip-off at 7, right here on your play-by-play home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. We hear law firms all the time say that they treat clients like family. But at Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, it's ingrained in our culture and reflected in everything we do. From the moment you trust us with your case, you'll experience genuine care every step of the way. But don't just take my word for it. Read the reviews of law firms online and see what clients are saying about their experiences. We're confident that you'll see how Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers stands out from the rest.
Does your heat seem to be running a lot more than it should lately? You might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed. When that happens, your heat leaks out and the cold gets in. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. Act now and you'll get an extra 10% off as well. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a quote now at windownation.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
This Valentine, surprise her with the most personal, most romantic, most meaningful gift ever. Jewelry from Genesis Diamonds. Hi, this is Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis. Guys, flowers are nice, but nothing is more timeless than a dazzling bracelet, pair of diamond earrings, a color gemstone pendant. And at Genesis, we've put together a special selection of thoughtful, affordable gifts for this Valentine's, including all new creation from our exclusive designers. Truly unique pieces she'll certainly enjoy, not just for days, but for decades to come. And for the ultimate value, check out our new half-price vault, a special collection of exquisite jewelry at an amazing 50% off. Genesis has incredible jewelry starting at $499, diamond studs, bangles, and bracelets, even engagement and wedding rings she'll never see anywhere else. So this Valentine, let the Genesis non-commissioned experts show you how to say I love you louder than ever with a classic, elegant gift that goes beyond ordinary. Genesis Diamonds and luxury pre-owned Rolex watches, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Card fans, the Louisville baseball season is coming soon. Catch the action at Jim Patterson Stadium by securing your 2026 season ticket for as low as $62. Lock in your seats today by visiting gocards.com/BSB tickets and Go Cards.
Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for winning Super Bowl 60.
The ball free, picked up by Noosu, running down the side, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
And you heard the NFL all season long right here on ESPN Louisville.
The clock is ticking, 2, 1, and that's it. And the Seattle Seahawks have won Super Bowl 60.
Big game, big race, one place. ESPN Louisville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Go. Welcome back. Welcome back to Middays with Marcus Baby. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Good people, as you look outside, you watch the snow melt and you watch the roofs reappear. Just remember, your home is your fortress. And your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Also, take everything positive I've talked about with the roofing, Citadel Roofing and Construction, and add it to window installation. As me and Steve were both complaining about the cost of LG&E. Bring it down with new windows. Citadel Window Installation. Again, 502-219-7964 today.
And let me remind everybody about my friends over at Barnes Auto Service. Marcus, I got my truck back, and I'm telling you, it is... There was the issue, I have taken it to get it worked on a couple times over the last year. And it's kind of fixed the issue, but something was, still a little it was like, okay, but now I have another issue. And Barnes Auto, in the first time I ever take it there, they find the issue. And it was a full computer issue. Like with this in the truck.
So it wasn't cosmetic.
It was not. It was not cosmetic because they do anything but body work. That's the only thing they won't do. But they find this, and I mean, like, my truck is a V8, right? I've been like taken off for a year now, and you're just like, and it feels almost like it's like sucking wind to take off. Like, I'm trying, you know what I mean? And then it kind of goes like, I've almost got to watch because I'm like, oh my God, I got my truck back. Like my
truck back, my real truck.
Yeah. Like if you want to go, I mean, listen, man, I cannot thank them enough. And when I say things like they have ASC certified technicians and all that different stuff, and I talk about how, man, they've worked in pit crews and they've worked in that. I'm telling you, man, they proved it to me.
That's a good phrase. I got my truck back.
Oh my gosh, it was, man. I mean, it's just it's beautiful. So huge shout out to Barnes Auto Service and Chuck Barnes and those guys. I mean, they really, really took care of me. I got that 10% discount because obviously I mentioned ESPN Louisville, and that truck now is under warranty for 2 years, 24,000 miles. That if anything was to go wrong on it, or I thought, I kind of want to get this checked again, I could take it right back in there. So huge shout out to Barnes Auto Service. Go to barnesautoservice.com and make yourself an appointment today. I am so sorry. I want to get to Alex on the phone lines really quick.
Yep.
Somebody was just outside attempting the worst parallel parking job that has ever been attempted in the front of this studio. And after the fourth time, they finally just said blanket and pulled off, because I was like, this is hard.
It's just somebody might be watching.
I apologize to Barnes Auto. I'm trying to do this read, and that was unbearable to watch. Just unbearable to watch. Good God.
Fire away, Alex.
No way you have a license. Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
Oh no problem. Hey, so I got a little bit of a scenario kind of question for you guys. So this. And I was talking to a homie about this. What I feel like sucks about this month is, we got 8 games. We could go 6-2 this month, which would be fantastic. But I guess it's just what sucks about being a Louisville fan. We could go 6-2, and at the end of the month, if our 2 losses are to North Carolina and Clemson, I would feel like, wow, even though we would beat SMU at third place, which is a good win, or we beat Baylor at third place, which is a decent win, I still would feel, and maybe y'all can talk me out of this. Maybe y'all can say, no, you're crazy. I still would feel like, man, this is just another month has gone by, and I don't know if we can beat a team, that has a big man, that has a good backcourt and in the tournament.
Can I ask you something first, though, really quick? All seriousness. Everything okay? Is everything okay? Are you fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Why? Is something going on in the background or something?
No. I was checking on you, man. Like, I don't know. Like, you just feel like, I don't know. It kind of just feels like you want the world to burn, man. Are you all right? Is everything good?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm stressing out about this season. I'm gonna be real with you. I am struggling with being a U of L fan right now. No, not being a fan. I love my team. What I'm struggling with is I want to be so good. You guys, you're talking about the tournament. I'm getting excited about it. I'm looking up stuff. I want to be back. I want to say we're back. I want to go to the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight. Obviously, I want us to be good. But I just feel like, we're going to run into that team, and I want us to beat North Carolina. I want I want the team to instill confidence in me, that if we run into Arkansas again, we can beat that team. If we run into a Tennessee again, we can beat that team. A team like them, not them exactly. And for me, I think, in order to instill that confidence, you got to show me, and that's just, and I'm just looking at the season, looking at what's next, what's left on the schedule, and I'm like, I feel like those are the kind of teams that we struggle with this year, and I would like to see us beat them, So, but I don't know. Maybe listen, Steve. You saying that, I've been calling it for a long time. Maybe I just need to check myself in, to Our Lady of Peace or something. Maybe I just need to sit in a room for like 30 days with no phone and just my Bible, and just read that and then come back out and see what happens. But thank you guys.
Well, Alex, and based on Alex's post-game call, maybe Alex is having tallywhacker issues. And if he is having tallywhacker issues,
sunlight, vitamin D.
Or my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over there and check them out. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Get over there, take that low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers, and they're going to get you taken care of. Listen, go to one of their great locations, which, by the way, I always say Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, or Columbus. Add Dayton to the mix. Now they're in Dayton and 2 locations now in Columbus.
Steve helping them grow.
That's what they do. That's the name of the game. And so I'm helping the business grow. They're helping
your business grow.
And so go over there and check them out. Once you take that low T quiz, you're going to go into one of their great locations. Listen, it's going to be a quick 30-minute appointment. In and out, they're going to take your blood. They're going to get you taken care of. And what that's going to do is completely change your life. I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm down 15 pounds right now. I'm feeling good. I'm getting the energy rolling. Kind of getting back on the boat here, feeling great. And you can do the same thing, man. It'll take one simple call to Tri-State Men's Health. If you sign up for testosterone the day you go in there, they're going to waive that $99 fee. You won't even have to pay for that. So go in there, Tri-State Men's Health, and most importantly, let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
What you got on deck, Nicky? Make it quick.
We got C.L. Brown. We got the fabulous one, Phil Baker. A little fill in the blank, an Olympic update. Hilarious Norwegian skier sound. It's going to be a good one.
Aaron Torres?
And some Aaron Torres sound, too.
I love this job. 93.9 The Ville. Appreciate you, Nick.
Foundation is set.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good one.
Badly avoids the defender.